Bullshit.
Boom!
Oh,
Good start, I like it.
I didn't believe you that time.
I would never lie to you guys. You guys always think I start late.
Not the
Hi.
double fake out.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of
It
Total
doesn't-
Party Chaos. My name is Billy. I am your GM. And let's welcome all these fantastic cast members, and then we'll get into it.
Yes, my name is On, also known as Ando, and I'm the creator of the Crit Award-nominated TTRPG channel Roll D5, that's ROLE D5, where we specialize in playing indie-developed TTRPGs with special guests all throughout the internet.
Hello, hello. My name is Jacob, or JC. I like playing D&D from time to time, but when I'm not, I'm over on YouTube at JC Productions, going for Call of Duty Zombie World Records. But that's not what matters right now. What matters is that Nat's up next.
Hi. Hello, everyone. I'm Natalie. You can find me at New to You on TikTok and Instagram. I am playing Doll. And Billy, back to you. It was
My
a quick
hero.
one this time.
Hey, I always love it. Listen. Yeah, I'm Billy. I'm the founder of Tales, and I do a lot of cool stuff. Check us out. We have a lot of really cool shows coming up, and for the one time in my life, I'm gonna plug it because I owe them this much. Please go check out our 100th episode of Sunset Over Vengalia on Wednesday, 5 p.m. because they finally made it over the hump. They didn't say they'd make it to 50 episodes. They are now at 100, so let's hope for 100 more. So,
Nice.
y'all kicking a lot of butt and do some great things.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's okay for a subpar show. I'm kidding. So moving on to the next part. I'm kidding. I love them to death. They know that. But anyway, I will go quickly into our sponsor for tonight, which is Into the AM. Please go check them out. They are fantastic. I will put up on the screen their awesome sponsor little code. So if you use that code, you get 10% off your full order. And if you use that on, I know that I shouldn't say this part, but if you use it on clearance, you can get some shirts for really cheap. And they're really nice, and I love them to death. So go combine those offers and fill up your wardrobe. Besides that, I will get into the recap. Who's got it?
All right. So there's potentially quite a few gaps in this recap. So if I miss anything, my wonderful co-players, feel free to fill it in. All right. So last we left off, that I remember, that Doll remembers, we came into the last little bit of our fight. We thought might be dead, hit with the death ray. Turned out to be not the case. He survived. Doll also survived. Came back from just barely passing her death saves, which is great because she's like the only healer in this group, which is kind of crazy. So all good there. We were able to defeat the beholders and whatever that sticky eye beholder tree was. That was kind of crazy. Go back and watch those episodes if you want more details on that. And then we cleaned everything up. We have no idea where Joltarian went, just booked it, so that's kind of sad. Fox tried to blow him up with electricity. Turns out electricity healed whatever cyborgian elf race he was. So that's how he was able to heal himself and run away. Argyle wasn't dead. We thought he was dead. He was throwing frosted mugs at things and probably dealing 1d4 damage, which was a huge contributor in our overall defeat of them. Anyways, we got them all defeated. We turned the caravan right side up because it had been knocked over and tussled a little bit, and same with the frog. We got the frog back on track, and then Argyle had a little secret. He told us that he doesn't know if there's actually a gate keeping the astral crazy barrier like hindered. So there's a very real possibility, like we all suspected, that it's still coming into our universe. So that was pretty crazy. However, it doesn't really change what our group is doing. We're gonna keep soldiering on. Then Doll sat down with him and had a nice little conversation, and mended this apron that was the thing that was wrecking, was causing problems inside the frog. We were trying to get it going again, and it was like stuck in the gears, and so I pulled it out, and it was all torn, and then Doll mended it and had a good conversation with our guy. So now we can confirm that he does have an emotional connection with the apron. It's not just metagaming now, which is great. And we leveled up. Hey, great stuff, wonderful stuff there. So now we're level 10. We got to Tarson Vale. Haley and I dimension doored inside of the big barrier that was over Tarson Vale. It was like this big shielded bubble thing, sphere. And we immediately got surrounded by robots. They're not quite Warforged. They're like programs. So they're like droids, kind of. And that's kind of where we're at now. We need to talk to somebody about us being there and see if we can get the rest of the group in. So, yeah. Thanks for joining us. It's going to be a good episode. More storyline. There's going to be combat. That's for you to stay and experience for yourself. So don't miss out. Stick around. Back to you, Billy.
Fucking solid, Nat. Like always. I will take it. Alright. Let's kick it right in. So, grab your smut books. Protect your ecosystems. It's time for another episode of Total Party Chaos. Motherfucking transition.
Chaos!
Alright, we are back. Let's pick up where we left off. So you guys were on the outside of the barrier after talking to the 4 porcelain white, like elvish guards that all had long spears that were kind of like pointing towards you guys. And there was 2 droids behind them. They were the 4 that walked up right at the end. But they haven't really
Do they look like Joltarian?
They do look like Joltarian. All 4 of them.
Yeah.
I missed that last time.
I apologize.
Secrets.
They do all approach the gate, and they haven't said anything to you guys yet. As one of them like lifts the spear up towards the gate and says, "Oi, what are you coming in here for? What are you passing for?" And this one of them just like looks directly at the group of you, trying to suss out anything.
I'm still inside the barrier. Just hands up.
There's still the 2 droids that are aiming at you right now.
Great. Cool. Is there a gate? Can we see a gate?
There is no gate. It's a blue Arcana force field that's kind of just like circling the entirety of Tarson Vale. I will say, Doll, from your perspective, you can see like the big like shield itself is covering the entirety of Tarson Vale and seems to go like right, like it closes off right in the middle. In the middle, all collects into like a tiny little spire that goes right into like a big tower.
Okay. Very cool.
Another one speaks up and says, "Last chance, business. Now, what are you here
Of course
for?"
we're doing business, but do we have to divulge details? Is that what you're looking for? Do you want a dissertation, or do you want bullet points?
They kind of like stand back a little bit and speak to the other one as you hear like whispering going on. They look back up and go, "Move along, out of the city." And
Wait. Okay, hang on. Hold up here. I think we
figure out what
just
you
had
want.
a teensy-weensy misunderstanding. We are definitely here for pleasure. We were just really lost trying to find where the actual gate was so that we could come and explore your beautiful city. We heard you guys have a great ecological museum of flora and fauna, and we would love to take a look at that and explore it. But honestly, we mean no harm. We're here as tourists.
I
With
don't
a
know.
portable bar.
With a portable bar. Are you willing to donate that to the city?
The whole thing?
The whole
Maybe
thing?
if he
Donate it.
drinks.
Unfortunately,
Why would we need to donate
I'm
that?
pretty sure that's called theft if it's forced.
we're only letting people in under certain circumstances right now. The city's on lockdown. It's been on lockdown for a pretty long time now. I don't know where you all got the idea that you could just journey into the city for a day of exciting times or adventure, but no, that's not the case right now.
We have also been on the road a long time and totally missed that. We saw some weird things going on, but we didn't know. Could you tell us a little bit about who you let in your beautiful city and what those parameters are?
He kind of looks down for a second at his spear and then looks up at the people around him as they kind of like whisper back and forth, and you see him like stick his head out a little bit as he goes, it's either something to benefit the city, a great something, or, and as they kind of talk, you go, or you could do us a favor.
What kind of favor?
Funny you ask. As they like turn back, one of them like whispers to the other one, and you see like one of them start like trailing backwards towards Tarson Vale. As they start making their way towards Tarson Vale, like you see the purple sand kind of pop up and a small little doorway open in the sand that kind of just rises as the sand falls in front of it. You see as the porcelain skinned elf just kind of runs directly into it and it shuts. They go, it'll be a moment, and well, you can make the choice yourself.
What choice?
If you want in the city, the choice is a favor or bring us something.
Okay, so we don't get to know what the favor is before we commit to it. Is that right?
Well,
Or is this going to be something we have to see to believe?
I have someone coming to explain it a bit.
Okay. Cool. We'll just wait with you then. I can just sit down. I know it's kind of awkward just standing here. And Doll will painfully plop down in the sand. Wait for the guy to get back.
They just like aim their spears like towards you, but not threateningly, but more of just like you all present a potential threat to them right now. And they are just being on guard.
I mean, the half of us that are inside the wall, maybe.
True. And Ash has been quiet this entire time so far. Give me just a second.
Ash is just observing the session.
You all see as that doorway like opens back up from the sand, as the sand like falls from the front of it, and you see as what looks like of the same race as Joltarian, but around them are like all of these like hollow screens, like these like little projections that are coming off their arms and like are in front of them on each arm, and going all the way down. They seem to be wearing like what seems to be like a really purple, like highlight purple, almost like vibrant purple robe that goes all the way to their feet, and it seems like they have like a lot of like long kind of piercings hanging down from their ears, and you see as whoever it is like very focused on the things they're looking at right now, like on each arm, as they kind of make their way over to you, and you hear like a lot of beeping as all of these big projections kind of go back into their arms, and they look at you and they go, well, what do we have here? As
Organisms.
Well, that's interesting. I've never had somebody come into the town and explain themselves that way. Do these organisms have names, or?
I would reckon we do. Is this request for name immediate? We're not feeling too welcomed. I do have to apologize for that since we're speaking to you through a wall and, well, everyone else around here is pointing sticks at the two people that are on the inside of the wall.
Well, from my perspective, it looks like a bunch of people tried to break in without getting entry, and then the other half of the group unfortunately didn't break in. So now we're looking at a split group and possibly intruders.
I mean,
Is
it's
that
a
correct?
matter of perspective. You can't really break into something that you didn't know was a barrier in the first place.
The big blue
You-
barrier?
I mean, we did kind of know that it was a barrier. I mean,
No more
I
barrier than
hate
a
to get off
mountain.
to like the wrong start though. Like, okay, like I have nothing to lose. Like, I'm dull. I'm a walking petri dish. But I will let everyone else introduce themselves because technically I am the intruder. So I get it.
Thank you, doll. Very much appreciated.
I'm Dole's bodyguard.
It's true. I'm quite frail, as you can see.
People want to steal the flesh all the time for tests.
Yeah.
That's an interesting relationship. Doll's bodyguard, what is your name?
Moth.
Moth. Okay. And you, one that wants to start fights. What's your name?
Being made a lot of things. A lot of words are being put in my mouth right now, so let me get one out that's my own. It's Dante. Thank you very much.
I will be taking special notes of you, Dante. Interesting.
That's more than fine. I ain't planning on starting any fights with you.
I wouldn't expect you to. She like pops a screen up and hits like a couple, like you see like on the other side, like the presses kind of like illuminate something, and it just goes into this like crystalline screen that just goes right back into her arm. Well, it seems we're at an impasse. What do you need of Tarson? Why do you want to come to Tarson Vale?
I mean, I thought it might be kind of nice. I mean, okay, so like we were passing through and I heard that you guys had like this really cool ecological museum of flora and fauna and I was like super interested in that. Like nature is like my thing. And so I just thought it would be really fun if we took a little detour and explored your guys's museums and cultural art centers and just appreciated like everything that Tarson Vale is. So it's an entire misunderstanding and I'm sorry we broke in.
We were also led astray about how closed off you were. That's. We were told that besides things roaming around outside the city, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. We didn't know there was actually going to be a big wall until we actually saw it.
Well, I can't speak for your expectations, but I will speak for the city. Right now, no, we are not taking in anybody. Unfortunately, our leader happens to be in council, and they've been in council for the last couple days. So, we unfortunately don't have the ability to approve anybody into the city at the moment. Unless... And you see this, like, kind of, like, big smile, like, half smirk kind of take up part of her face. She goes, unless I just forgot that a few adventurers were to just come into the city and you just did your business.
So what do you want in return?
Oh. Well, we didn't even get to those pleasantries yet. I only want one thing. Just an itsy bitsy little favor. Either I want something of great value, because that is how we normally get into the city.
Bribery, excellent.
Bribery, we call it donations. Or you can do me a personal favor. And this, I'll be honest with you, this offer does not offer very often, but I seem to lack the power to do the work that is necessary right now. So, I just need you to track someone down outside of the city. They shouldn't be far, honestly.
All right, give me a name and a description.
Wait, just a little tiny second. Could we get like your like name and like title so we know, who we're working with?
Absolutely. And you'll know my title once you walk into the city. I am Aurea.
Oreo?
Aurea.
Oreo.
Does your friend have trouble with name? That's okay.
Yes, she's colorblind, so it's hard
That
for her.
no, we have some colorblind people in the city. I understand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
I
rough.
don't pronounce names because I'm colorblind.
Mhm. It's another thing to keep you back.
The disability, honestly. You're differently abled, okay? Colorblind.
Interesting. And she like pops a little thing up, and you see a
Make a
screen.
note,
And
colorblind.
presses
What
it.
was that? No, what was that? What are you doing? What you doing?
Hey, I am
What are you doing?
absolutely nothing.
There's my star for the whole episode. I don't care what happens. It's Doll getting like glam bot ready for a photo.
Is that what that was?
It totally looked like it.
Might have
Wait.
been.
Wait.
You guys are like posing, and she's just looking at you like, "What?
You're gonna keep
Are
taking
you-
notes on that shit.
Are you all posing? What do you think I'm doing? What do you
Maybe.
think? What do you think these
No,
do?
neither.
I don't. That's why I was asking. I don't really know. I mean, your technology is like so advanced compared to like anything we've ever seen. Well, anything I have ever seen. So you just have to be like picture ready all the time. Like. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I admire the presence that you give, both of you. Stay
What
stay
no,
posted.
so like I was curious. Like what? Like notes of us or something?
Oh, no, I just had to check my dietary restrictions. Nothing too crazy.
You're a robot.
I'm not that delicious to eat. I am in several states of decay.
It's
Just
true.
to like.
Well, that's good because that was a joke. I don't eat, so but
Funny.
Ha.
Wow, you're a jokester.
thank you.
A little bit of a prankster.
Anyway,
That was great.
would
Wait, so Aurea,
Mhm.
what was your title? Just for like my itsy bitsy notes.
I'm a bit of what our leader calls a technomancer. And as she hits another
Fun.
button, you see like a big thing pop up, and under it just says like Aurea Technomancer, and it has like a little like kind of like a little plays like a tiny little like image of her just like spinning for a second, and then sucks right back into her arm. She goes,
Fox Moth's like cat eyes just go all excited.
So glad you're on this side of the bubble and not the other side.
I could
That
Like
type is
your
fascinating
LinkedIn
to
profile.
Fox.
Snatched. Honestly. Okay, wait, one more teeny eensy bincy question. Doll pulls out her Mad Libs. Do you have a plural noun?
plural noun.
Just trying to overload her circuits.
She like thinks for a second. She goes, and you see her like hit this button, and she just starts typing for a moment.
She's Googling good
She doesn't say anything.
Good plural now.
good plural
She
nouns.
She's just like looking at this for a second.
Really had to Google it because he doesn't remember what a noun is.
It's
Person,
that's,
place, thing.
just had to figure it out, you know. She hits this button. She goes, dogs.
Good one. Okay. Thank you.
Not cats, I'm offended.
Yes.
I-
I feel like I've been talking a lot, so I will. Dante!
Dante
Yeah.
punched me. I'm not allowed to speak anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Fox, you are
Oh.
totally allowed to speak, and you don't need to tell me to tell you that, so.
I think you were in the middle of giving us a name and description.
Your little band is interesting. This is an interesting little show you have going on. Easy. I need somebody that has left the city recently. As well, recently being about 3 to 4 weeks ago at this point. But we have reason to believe that they're back within our vicinity, but not close enough for us to be able to collect. They go by the name of Line Moth.
Sorry, what?
Line Moth.
I see.
It sounds
Line
like you're
moth?
saying- Yeah.
Line, Lyne, Moth, Moth.
Fuck nuts.
Description?
Oh.
It's hard.
I knew that's what you were saying. I knew that's what you were saying. I had to be sure. Fox's demeanor drops, but only to, like, Dante's probably closest. You could probably feel it.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm speaking to keep her talking, because I knew that you were gonna lose your shit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Pissing off robots, I didn't think that was possible.
What do they look like?
Well,
They.
it's hard to really narrow down, as specifically, I don't know if their form was ever true, because at this point they've done a lot, but the last form I've seen them in was a tabaxi.
Can you further explain to me what you mean by form?
I believe that they're using disguise self often, but currently, the last one I seen was a tabaxi, and when they fled the city, they were in the form of a tabaxi. But I
Do you
don't
know why they fled the city?
Roll. What's passive insight?
Passive insight. Let me pull up the character sheet that I already for sure had pulled up.
I'm gonna throw mine at it as well, since I'm standing next to you.
14.
14 as well.
Can I also?
Yeah.
You said passive insight, right?
Mhm.
Ooh, yeah, 14 as
Oh,
well.
we're just so
It's
one
like
mind.
In sync, everyone.
You see as before you didn't notice, but now her eyes light up with like a bright neon green, and they spark and then they subside, and she goes, "They took property of ours, and I'm gonna leave it at that. If you want to in the city,
I mean, there's a lot of tabaxi around, clearly. I need to know at least some description of the item so I can go through their belongings to ensure that I've taken the right one.
When we do
When we
find
do...
this person.
roll me a persuasion check at disadvantage." She is not liking the amount of time spent on this item right now.
I have to do
me or
what I
Fox?
need to do.
Fox.
What was it again?
Persuasion at
Persuasion.
disadvantage.
Let's see if I can at least do the help action on this by saying, at the very least, you gotta tell us whether this is something dangerous or something that can slow them down. Size, scope.
Are you not?
General shape?
Can you not handle? Can you not handle danger? Is that outside?
Oh
of your
no,
wheelhouse?
we can. We just want to make sure whatever it is we don't destroy and it kills other people. I've definitely not had that happen before.
What did you roll?
Do I get to give the help action or no?
Please do.
I'd say at this point, she is not buying. Like she is very not trusting of the situation.
Look, I just need to know a general shape. If you can't give any other details, give me a shape.
Round.
That's so helpful, thank you.
You're very welcome.
At the very least, we'll know how
What
they
color
bash
was
it
their
over
fur
someone's
and
head.
how old were they?
The fur, the last I seen was a little bit gray and black, but I don't know for sure if they happen to be, well, actually graying and black fur, because I don't know if that was their true form or not. They've been in the city for a little while, and it's quite possible every appearance we've had of them has been, well, false.
Alive or dead?
Preferably
Do you
alive.
have any like leads? Sorry, Chase.
The only lead that I have as of recent is I've gotten message that somebody fitting their description has journeyed a little bit south of here. We did send some of our own people to apprehend. That was about 2 weeks ago, and we haven't heard anything back yet.
Oh. Were they close to anyone in the city?
You actually... It's a great question. You see as one of the people in the back go to say something, and you see as Aurea turns and goes, "Please simmer down." And you see as her eyes flick green for a second, and then she turns back to the group of you and says, "Not that we're aware of at the moment."
Let's see.
What was that?
Who were you
That
telling
was
to
fun.
simmer down? The soup?
What was that?
I didn't want anyone interrupting our conversation.
Anyone you don't respect?
Well, respect is a thing earned, and I don't give that out all free to anybody.
enough.
Interesting dynamic. Okay. Alternatively, what were you looking for as far as goods go? What was your price?
I would need something of great arcanic influence. I would need something that would, obviously, our town, besides the people that have come into our town, that are, as you all put it, organisms.
No need. We'll go and find this person.
Oh. Okay.
Great arcanic influence is way too subjective for our tastes.
Well, unfortunately, then I guess you'll find it, and I'll tell you if it's of great arcanic significance.
Agreed.
Sorry, everyone. I
Mom
just
is
have
the
a little
Arcana.
thing here. Before we go to find this line moth, could we step in to freshen our inventory and make sure we're equipped to handle the dire straits that is this desert? And maybe see your museum.
I need
right there.
I need a persuasion at disadvantage for sure.
Right there. Just
Okay.
broke it.
Oh gosh.
She is already very mistrusting of you all.
She's so mean. Okay.
A
Like,
natural
her.
6.
A natural 6.
I mean, slaying.
I am going to say that if you ask about the museum one more time, I'm going to shut it down to the public.
I can't say I expected anything different.
Ugh, I
It's
don't
lovely.
like you at all.
I'm feeling
You're gonna
could be
do that
mutual.
to children?
The
hope it
children
is.
are not my concern, unfortunately.
Okay, we came to be friends. I would like us to maintain being friends. Because you, Aurea, you seem like a really cool person. And honestly, like, even just like talking to you right now, like, I really respect you, and I respect that. So I just don't want us to get off on the wrong foot, especially if we would like to do a favor for you. Because that would suck, you know? Ugh, nobody wants that.
Are you the leader of this group?
No, I just talk a lot.
No, I respect your candor. I don't see the rest of.
Our leader is kind of zoned out at the moment.
Oh.
Meditating.
She looks at Ash for a second and she goes, okay. Well, either way. Doll, it seems like you're the one with the most grace in the group. So I will say you don't have my respect, but you do have my acceptance. So, and that is a step up from being mistrusting. The rest of your group, I cannot speak for the rest of them, but if you prove your worth out there, all of you can have my acceptance, and Doll, I will make sure that you have tickets to the museum on any day.
I want to give a pass. For Doll.
Only for Doll.
I love that.
Good.
I'll draw a lot of caricatures for you guys, so
We would enjoy that.
ain't no thing. Oria, thank you so much. I see a future of us being like besties, you know? Not jumping the gun or anything, but you seem really cool.
I've never had a bestie, but it sounds interesting, so we can talk about it.
Okay, so we have to leave again. We can't come in.
Unfortunately, no.
Okay. And you wouldn't be interested in this, and I pull out the crossbow.
Roll me. Ooh,
Yeah.
God. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. You guys all
Guys,
take
we
left
can't
turns. I
leave
love
yet.
it.
We are here for a
Power
job.
move.
We cannot leave.
If that's the case, Fox is leaving to go find this person.
Ooh,
Fox
Yeah.
will leave
okay.
and go on our own if needed.
High stakes.
He's already noticed.
She looks at the group of you and says, I will take that. And in return, I will give you a pack of supplies. And
Yeah.
Or take it, let those two in, I'll go find you a man. If it's a man.
I don't think this is going to be worth access, but I will say, I will give you something to help. I'll give you a pack of supplies, and I'll give you a map of located creatures to try and avoid your way to wherever you're going.
That would be like so bomb.
Fox
Oh
is
my
eating
gosh.
scorpions threateningly.
She's looking at you and going, are you eating to sate yourself, or are you eating to intimidate me? I'm trying
Let's
to...
lean downwards
hungry.
towards Fox. Fox, you're not helping right now. You can at least try.
I'm hungry. I just have bad resting bitch face.
It's the color blindness. It affects a lot of their life. So
Understood. It doesn't seem like they're happy in the city as much either. So, fine. If you trade me that, I will give you a couple days of rations and the map.
done. And I hand over the mess of ruins, the crossbow.
She takes it and then looks at it for a moment, and then just kind of holsters it on her side, even though it's a little messed up. Just it has a little clip and it just magnetically clips to her side pretty much. Okay. I will, and then she kind of lets out what seems to be a screech almost. As you hear the screech, it gets a little loud, and you see as the door raises from the sand again, and you see as another person is carrying out what seems to be a kind of a duffel bag over their shoulder, and as they kind of make their way, they start walking right up towards the group of you. And it's another porcelain, like white, like elf with long ears that kind of just get pointed back. As you see, they kind of throw the duffel bag in front of them, and then you see as Aurea like hits a button, and what seems to be like the little screen that she like one of the screens she's been playing on, she hits it and it like materializes, and she just grabs it and goes, "This should be sightings of any of the creatures that we have encountered in the last couple weeks. Hopefully their patterns stay about the same, so it'll keep you safe out there." And marked on the map is the location that we seen or heard that this being is at currently.
Awesome.
Out
Thank
of
you.
character,
Mhm.
looking at this cool device on her arm, does it look like it could be deattached?
It's I would say looking at it base, it looks very similar to like Joltarian's like skin, like where his skin just like it's like popping like almost like little divots that kind of just like pop these things out. Her arm could be
I was about
unattached.
to ask.
Yeah,
Cool, that's all I needed.
You could take her arm off.
I'm gonna make a note real quick. Take her arm.
Hey, Rocket.
And it's on both arms, so.
Oh, take both arms.
Ambidextrous, are we?
Stop!
Take
I need
both.
friends.
Well,
I
we're
want
gonna
an
have
arm.
a conversation about this after you
I'm gonna
unfuck
need
us.
that guy's arm.
I'm so excited for you all to meet the rest of the city.
Well, we need to have conversations about both sides of the coin. One of them's shiny, one of them's dark, but both of them need to be addressed.
This city's giving big Baldur's Gate vibes.
Which one's
Welcome.
dark?
Which one's dark? Who do you,
Yeah.
the one
Which side of
eating
the coin?
scorpions threateningly might be a little dark. The one who's actively pissing the person who's holding your life in her, on her spears
It's true.
might be the darker
problem is
coin.
me.
She
I love that.
gives a nod
Only half, though.
and says, may I leave you to your adventure?"
Yes.
Sure.
Are you?
Can I walk out? Can I?
And
Get out.
she
Jack, can you
like
give us a roll back?
she waves her arm, and the door kind of just opens. Not the door. I'm sorry. Like a hole shape or a door shaped hole in like the sphere kind of opens up.
Well-shaped door?
A hole shaped door. A door shaped hole. A whole archway. A tiny little
Because
archway
Abbott's
opens.
the holes.
Tiny little archway, and it's open to you guys to enter back into the outer planes of where you guys are at right now. At that point, Ash like just gets sucked into her tiny little mainstay where she always goes into.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Aurea, thank you. I really appreciate you even being willing to level with us here, and we will do what we can to find your line moth.
Thank you.
Billy, question outside of this.
Sure.
When she put the crossbow, when she hitched the crossbow back on her belt, did it look kind of like natural, like something that they would normally wear as like weaponry, this species?
Roll me an insight check. Roll me an investigation check.
They have integrated toe flamethrowers.
They are.
I mean,
Four. Gross.
Foxmoth does have integrated lightning.
That is true.
It's not impossible.
I rolled a 4.
It looks like it reacted in a way that like it seems like it is like their natural like a weapon that they would use. It matches the color and like the pattern of like the blue energy that kind of goes through it. Looks very similar to like the actual like race of people themselves. Like it looks like very like they're all like pearlescent white, and so is that weapon.
Okay.
And there is like pulsing energy through some of them as well.
Okay, very cool. Thank you. I'm surprised I got all of that on a 4. Appreciate that. Okay. Alrighty.
I will leave you. And Aurea makes her way as she like, you can't really see her feet under her like robe as she kind of just like drags directly to the door that was open in the sand. And before you guys get a chance to like kind of make your way out, that archway does. It does close.
Yeah.
But as it kind of closes, you hear one of them go, excuse me, hello? And, like, she kind of, like, looks back and looks as Aurea, like, enters the archway, or, like, into the big door that was in the sand. She looks back
Yes.
and goes, is that you, Foxmoth? It's, like, she kind of peeks her head around.
Who's
Well.
asking?
You see in front of you what looks like one of the like white-skinned elves, another pearlescent one. This one actually has like what looks like kind of like see-through like holographic hair that kind of like comes down to one side and hangs over her shoulder. It is like a neon like yellow almost, like a shining, like a beautiful little gem almost, but it just looks like you could put your hand right through it.
Hi.
You are looking so much better. I haven't seen you in a long time. What are you doing out here with...
What? Sorry, I don't think I recognize you. That might be on me. What's your name?
Well, it's Celicity.
Solicity. And, maybe I've got some sort of memory loss, something wild, who knows. How would we know each other?
We've been friends for a pretty long time now. Okay,
I'm so sorry. I think there's something going on up here.
Oh,
I feel really bad. I'm so sorry.
No, it's more than okay. I
Oh,
just
okay.
wanted to wish you good luck. I haven't seen you in these spirits before. So, good luck. And,
You too. We'll catch up when I'm back and see if you can fill in blank spots in my memory.
She looks like she's reaching for your hands, but in like a calm way.
Oh,
And she goes,
don't let it happen.
Through the barrier?
Yeah,
It was
it
before it
looks
shut.
like her hands like
Oh,
go, yeah, like she is like reaching through, and you see it is like burning her arms a bit.
oh.
Just a bit, not like a lot.
Oh, when
It's
she
just-
holds my hand, I'm gonna use my electricity to heal her hand, so when it goes through.
it is, I will say, in this
Or she
regards,
or is she an organic?
Let's see if it heals
No,
or
she-
hurts.
she happens to be like, or she looks like at least Joltarian's race.
Okay.
So, we are going to... I did make this entire race while I was working the other night, and I detailed them, and I gave them all of the attributes and all the fancy things, because I was waiting for this moment. Give me 1 second. It will heal her hands, as it just, like, kind of travels through, and you see, like, her hands get a little bit of a spark. And she looks at you, Foxmoth, and, like, takes your hands close and goes... After I heard what happened, I understand why you're outside doing what you're doing. So just know that no matter what, I'm here to support you, okay?
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thanks.
She takes a step back and she kind of like waves her hands off, and then you hear Aurea go, Solicity, you've said more than enough, come on. And you see as Solicity goes, I gotta go, but good luck.
You too.
she makes her way towards Oria, and all of them retreat back in as you see the big sand door shut, or like the raised archway in the sand just kind of collapses down and the purple sand covers it. As you see the two like automaton-looking bots that aimed weapons at you when you first came in are still aimed in your general direction, like not, you know, just through the like there's still the barrier in between, but they're just aiming at you.
Maybe we step away from the barrier for a couple paces. Let's reconvene.
Doll picks up the duffel bag of supplies and
Are you able to pick
Walks.
stuff up? Or does it break any of your
Yeah.
bones?
Crunch.
I'm happy to roll a strength check for that.
Honestly, I think you should because you poor thing.
I am geriatric at this point.
I'm with it.
Oh, y'all,
What you do?
a 2.
Dante, will you go pick up the bags?
I got it.
It just
One of my arms falls off.
yeah, it does. Like you see the
Bruh.
stitching on your arm like
Oh.
start coming undone as your arm is sagging.
Oh, embarrassing. Oh,
Fine.
wardrobe mishap. I will cast Cure Wounds.
Art Janet.
Like first level.
Easy enough. Easy enough. You guys are
Let's
outside.
head out of somewhat earshot of this. We have some conversations to have, I think.
Maybe move away from the city a little bit, Argyle, if you're okay with that.
We'll be out of earshot. That's a given.
Argyle backs the card up for you guys.
We'll go inside the back of the cart right quick.
Kind of shocked Jolterion didn't show up and just go, these motherfuckers.
Seriously, he could have been our way in.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to the man, but I'm sure
I
it
know
would have
either,
been
that's
useful to
weird.
have him.
Yeah.
Well,
Just like up and disappeared.
so the hard thing, I think, well, we're all in one happy group. I think the most difficult thing that we're gonna have to do is figure out where we're gonna start.
So we're not going to talk about that.
No,
What
where
just
we're
happened?
starting about talking about that, doll. One, you did beautiful, making friends. Fox, we do have to work on your social skills.
No,
Or maybe not. Maybe we have to uncover a bit of memory and you'll get your social skills back. I don't know. She seemed to like you quite a bit. The one who's willing to burn herself to hold on to your
that I
hand.
don't know. I don't have any recollection of her, so I would have thought that she would have, like, mistaken me for someone else, but she fully called me by my name and I didn't give it.
Yeah, you were lying about that, yeah.
Correct.
Do you have any, like, head injuries or anything?
Not that I'm aware of.
People don't normally remember that they have head injuries.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if you
part of
forgot that,
having
you
a
probably
head
forgot
injury
the
that
head
makes you forget
injury.
stuff is you forget you have one.
Do you have any bumps on your head? Or is one eye
I
dilated
only
more
have
than the
2
other?
ears. Do those
Look at
consider
Fox's
bumps?
eyes.
No, I don't think they count as bumps. But we know that you were at one point sociable, and so that's a plus.
You had a friend.
You
Here.
had a friend. That's something.
I
to
Maybe
give
you
you
have like
credit
a
I've
for.
never been
memory
here
blocker.
I think you
So-
probably have then. She
I mean,
doesn't
would
look
you
like she's
like
in
to
any position
remember?
to leave.
Huh?
What?
Huh? See,
No, you wouldn't like to remember.
I'm sure that would be good because I feel like I should know all of my memories. I feel like I should, and that was weird.
Let's maybe try something a little bit later. We'll get this.
Mhm.
If it's
Yeah,
meditating, I
we'll
will
try something.
accidentally go into some sort of
It's-
rage and I will scratch you.
Fair enough.
I'm allergic to
It's not
calmness.
meditating.
Okay, good.
well, with meditation aside, let's focus on the things you do remember right now. Like the fact that you almost threw a hissy fit over a
Oh,
certain
that's
name that got
derogatory.
mentioned.
Just because I'm a cat doesn't mean I hiss at everything.
Mm-hmm. The scorpions disagree with you, but please, enlighten us.
I got a bad vibe, that's all. Well, and you know how... So, you know how I almost killed that shopkeeper a while back? Just
That's their
flipping
name?
the memory.
Luther.
Hmm. And
Yes.
my uh, dead mate was staying there.
That's their name, is it?
Uh-huh.
Hmm. Put two and two together, but it's appreciative for you to actually say four.
Say what now?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, four?
Um,
There you go. I said it.
you said what we needed. We all guessed it, I think, the second you had a bad reaction to it. We just
Well,
wanted to confirm.
Well, yes, but it's weird too because okay, so I do this for a
Mhm.
living. I hunt people down and I kill them and I, make money for it. However, there was aside there's some weird I guess you guys would call them red flags, but for me they're beige or purple. Um um
Go for
to
it.
where something felt off. Escaped, stole something, feels potentially like captive, stole something they shouldn't have, and took off with it.
I mean, the fact that they wouldn't move really even.
Tell us
They
what it was.
were. They had to be persuaded to even give out a description. Look, I know
It's
that
round.
magic, well, also of the person. I mean, a description of someone who they think is disguising themselves. Sure, that's fine, but there's no reason to not tell people what they look like just because you think that they might be wearing a
Well,
different face.
and it might be possible that this isn't
Them.
them.
Mhm.
In the fact that the description is gray and black fur, he did not have gray fur when I met him, or at least when he died.
Mhm.
But someone else did that had the knife. Fits the description.
All right.
We'll see who it is. I do not have hopes up. I'm mostly angry and I have questions now. She bares her fangs in an attempted smile.
It's like super interesting that that was like on her personal vendetta, right? Did anyone catch that? Like that's not even like a citywide like bounty. That's like something happened
That's for
between
sure.
them.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
It's
I
That's
mean,
very
weird.
personal.
when someone works for a city, everything becomes personal to them. That's just how. That's
That's
just how it
true, and everyone
works.
has dirt.
And I'm so sorry, Dol, but I'm gonna have to power down your new bestie.
No, it's fine.
She
Okay,
is a
cool.
It's totally
bitch.
good.
It's true.
I-
Did not
I
like
mean,
her at
like,
all.
The best way to like wriggle into situations and get what you
Mhm.
want is to just pretend to
them?
be friends with people.
Oh,
Get
Oh,
to know, get on their
Yeah.
on the side that holds the least animosity,
Yeah.
and
I
then
mean,
try to ignore the rest.
now we were showing three different stages of you being pleasant, me being indifferent, and then her being downright antagonistic.
mm-hmm.
Um, we saw where that got me, so I was hoping, Faust, that you weren't gonna continue, but you did.
Well, I was. First of all, why did you think that?
That you could stop?
Yeah.
Are you not capable of holding the fuck back every once in a
No.
while?
Very, very rarely, no.
Damn.
Either I'm
Fox,
hiding or I'm in your face.
Mhm.
What if we came up with like a strategy to like take her down though?
I think just beating the shit out of it will work quite fine if we get the opportunity.
I mean,
All I ask is that I get both of her arms.
okay. Do you want
Okay,
both
we
of
can
my arms?
No, I like metal,
Oh,
not
It
flesh.
is
Okay.
Not that kind of flesh. Sorry.
no, it's fine. I get it. Trust me.
It smells
Okay.
bad because I'm colorblind.
Okay.
Sorry, that was supposed to be a joke. I don't think I know how to do that.
That was a good one. That was a good one, Fox. So anyways, Dante, are you so quick cue here for you.
Mhm.
How does Tarson Vale feel about your empire, your legacy?
Could I get a quick check on that, DM?
Yeah, roll a history check.
The way you said that was so Kardashian, I almost started crying.
The hell?
I'm trying my best to pull from these brain rot celebrities.
It's
pull
so
from
good.
brain rot. I mean, brain rot
Keep working.
takes on a whole new
Uh,
perspective with you.
It's the only brain rot I watch
Quite
is Selling
literally.
Sunset.
We got a 10.
I could be, with my brain rot, I could be a politician. Who knows? I could have parasites in my brain. so.
Can you hold your hand up non-threateningly like this as you address people? Yeah. I believe in you.
We're gonna make things right.
I will say, Dante, you know that Cosmotera has always prided itself on being like a place of trade, like a place of industry. While you had Cosmotera had a working relationship with Tarson Vale, like the Smokespite Empire definitely seen it as competition, and at what lengths the Smokespite Empire would take competition. So it's definitely one of those things where it's a smile and a knife in the hand. It's definitely not a welcoming place for a Smokespite.
I mean, there's a reason why I never lead with my last name.
I was gonna ask, because if we need to come up with a little name for you, a little nickname or something, we could. I was gonna call you either Escalante or Caliente. So you have some good options.
Oh, Caliente's perfect! Caliente Fuego.
Ain't Dante a fucking normal enough name to just keep going on that side?
No,
we have to
because
turn
the
into a
name
goddamn
someone
food
has
your
dish.
name.
description. It seems like this place has a lot of personal vendettas. Well, we've seen just one. But you never know with your empire, with your legacy, right? You don't know who could know or have a hit out on you.
Generally,
remember I have a hit out on you? Well, I was given a hit.
That's a pretty
By
good
the
one
way,
to say right in front of Doll, huh?
I haven't done anything about it, and I don't plan on it. It's not that much anyways.
I mean, this means it's free reign for us to talk about it. Let's fucking talk about this then, huh?
So much to talk about right now. This is so much tea it could be a part of.
I just went
This is when you decide to bring it up, huh?
I mean, it's been a few days.
How long have we been out here?
Just a few days.
You guys
2 days and that's it? 20 episodes in 2 days.
No.
It's been 20 episodes?
We've left.
19. You guys have gone. It was 2 days of travel from Valenbrook to Pentagrave, and you guys stayed there for 2 days. So that's 4. And then there was 2.
You told me on the first night.
There was. It's like. I'm gonna say accelerated. It's a week, but I'd probably treat it as the D&D math is tough to fucking
especially
section out for time. Yeah,
we have. I remember off the hip minimum of I think 6 rests.
I mean, if we want to get into the fucking politics of this, Dragon Age. Let's use that for a second, right?
Oh my gosh, Dragon Age, really?
You are moving you are doing the entire adventure in a matter of a week and a half. That is. I'm just saying.
I mean, it's been a week. No, I'm not saying that we're going slow or we're going fast. I just want to say I gotta give Fox credit. She did hold on to herself and her secret for at least 7 days. Come on. She didn't blab after 2.
I had to say something because
I mean, this
brought
is
my
a wild
disguise by
fucking...
accident.
I mean, look. Anyone that says they do shit for hire is going to have bad intentions towards, if not me, my sister. I was already expecting for you to pull shit. It's just nice to get confirmation, and honestly, that led to more development than anything else.
It's true. I haven't killed him yet. I'm waiting for the pay to go up.
She hasn't even tried. That's the actual thing.
This
Not
is
hasn't
giving
killed.
like enemies to lovers, and I'm like really
I don't need you
sad
to
that,
fucking
like,
discuss that, dog. That's not
Ash isn't
necessary.
here for this right now. and
Fox is
so
gonna cough
it's-
up a furball.
It's just like a missed opportunity. I mean, Dante, if you can like live with that, that's the thing. So
What the fuck am I living
I'm
with?
not that kind of into that kind
Hairballs.
of play either. Oh,
wow, this is
Uh,
the just hear me out section of the bookstore.
no,
Okay.
it's none of this.
I
None
hate
of this,
this.
doll.
I hate the hear me out. I hate it so much.
None of this, doll, is alright. I already had to hear from
Okay, I'll drop
fucking-
it. It's,
I already had to
it's
hear
fine.
from fucking Ash without her knowing any background details. I don't need to hear any of this shit from you with
Okay, I
context.
won't say anything. I mean, it happens, right? When you have
Mhm.
like 2 people that are in this kind of business, like it's just crazy that it's so close to home. Like it's literally in the same caravan. So, it's giving star-crossed lovers. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I won't say anything else. I won't.
Something makes me
We
doubt
are in a
you
galaxy
are.
desert. Okay, I'm done now. Okay.
Who says
Yeah.
it's not? No. I'm
What?
ready for dinner. Do we
We're
know
not
gonna
done
have, what's
talking.
the pack?
I would say about 4 days of rations for a group of like 6.
Okay, so we can stretch that.
Okay.
Oh wait, there's 2 more.
6, and one of us doesn't really eat.
Mm-mm.
I eat a
And
lot.
also, one of us can fucking bring up the size of the food, so ain't gonna be that big of an issue.
True.
The real thing, before we sweep all this shit back under the rug where it belongs, does this mean I can tell Ash? Because Ash is, she probably won't care. But
Tell Ash what the hit for you?
yeah, of course. Unless if you already
She
told her,
doesn't
you
know?
can tell me. She specifically didn't want her to know, but now that you know, you're gonna say it eventually, and so we gotta figure
I
that shit out.
have. Do you? She's gonna.
You
pull
do
out
have
the-
a good
her
point.
journal. I have a
Look.
book of secrets. Okay, I haven't spilled a damn thing. So, secrets die with the dead. That's what they say.
Does doll breathe? Do you breathe?
No.
That was so different.
It was
No, I
the
don't.
single most serious thing I've ever heard her say. Oh,
No,
God.
I do not breathe. I do not need to breathe.
Just
Except
you
for
know,
talking. I have to breathe when I talk because it's like air, right?
Yeah, that's a given.
My lungs do have holes in them, though. I can feel
out
them.
character curiosity. How close does Doll keep that book of secrets to her?
In my bag of holding.
What does the book look like?
It's like a really, it's a like a tattered journal that's been made out of like dried leaves. So you know when like you see a leaf outside and it's been outside for a while and it's just like the skeleton? It's made out of leaves that have kind of been pressed like that together in like a very like earthen glue with almost like a husk binding. It looks
That
very
is some-
organic. The pages are pressed. Yeah.
Mhm.
That is like some really cool lore that I think the viewers are grateful to have heard.
For
I
no
have
other
an
reason.
example that I would go get, but I have a cat on my lap, so it'll have to be.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to stay
Fair,
there.
fair.
That's all I yep, ready.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, did we want to eat and talk?
I'm
There was a
fine with
lot
that.
here. There was a lot that happened.
We are going to be
Argyle, get
Yeah.
the frog ready.
Okay,
Sounds like a
so
plan.
We're going
Fox
south.
isn't in the mood to talk about it. Okay.
In the mood to talk about what?
Fox is going to be
What?
trying to stop as much conversation about anything because she's got to figure out where the fuck she's at. On this.
Correct. Speaking of, sorry, allergies are kicking my ass. Ugh.
It's true. They're bad.
You tell me you were allergic
It's so
to
bad.
scorpions.
Bag of holding. Oh shoot, I was supposed to be
Taking notes.
Gross. Illa.
Taking?
Because of Fox's background and other things, trying to find people, what are some potential clues to look for when trying to find whoever this might actually be?
I would say probably because it's been a lot of time, you're not as much able to suss it out by like footprints or like tracks by any means.
Because it's been several months.
Yeah. Also, it's been almost a month since they left a month to 3 weeks since they left the town. I would say
It's gonna have to be a lot of talking to people.
Yeah, I would say the best you could do is head south and see if you could find any tracks of any life in the desert, because at the moment,
Would have been blown away though, because it's a desert and sand.
Hey, you never know. It is a purple desert with little purple stars, tiny little stars, and little reflective pools, and a really nice
I love an
grass.
orange desert.
Cool. Oh, we're gonna go tide pooling. That's right. Okay.
So very cool. I'm very excited. For that.
If I actually might have a destination in mind. This as we cut to camera cut to Fox sitting I'm wearing all black so you can't even tell, but just sitting here next to Argyle in the front, staring off into the distance, and just suddenly out of nowhere, after 20 minutes, goes, "Oh, we should go to the pool where the school is with the stars. We should go there, Argyle."
I'm sorry. Me and you haven't had a ton of dialogue together.
I did threaten you.
You did threaten me once.
I will do it again.
Fair enough. I'm not gonna say you're not. But I'm just personally, I just need you to kind of run that sentence back one more time for me, because I will take you where you need to go, but I didn't catch it.
The school by the pool of stars.
The school by the pool.
School? No, not really a school. It's more like library, scholarly hangout place.
The scholarly hangout place by.
Yeah, where all those nerds go.
Where all those nerds go. Are you?
What a description.
Can I be completely frank with you for a second?
You're Argyle, not Frank. But if you need to be Frank, sure.
You're making valid points across the board. I don't know what you're talking about. He shakes his head, looking very confused. Is it is there something?
Is there a big pool of water where I went southern? Is there a big?
Big pool of
Is
water.
it
Are you
there?
mocking me?
No,
Okay.
I have to be a lot of people at different times. Depending on the day, whatever. I used to be a dragon, remember? Okay.
I do remember.
With a Russian accent. Yeah, that was a time.
Very true. Did change. It metamorphosized. Go on.
Yeah, it was fun. Poof, no scales. Poof,
Yeah.
pebbles.
Yeah.
Sharpening my nails.
Okay.
Is there a place? Is there lots of water? Like a lake?
Oh, I mean, we passed a lot of those.
Like a real big one with houses and science-y things.
I don't know around here at the moment. if you don't remember, I did admit back there that I haven't been here in a little while. But I could be on the lookout. Was there anything in particular, like, you...
Nope, that's all the description I know of. Just keep going south, and if you find it, pull over.
That's, okay. I'm not gonna question it.
I'm gonna go back to thinking now.
Okay. This has been a great talk between you, Foxmoth, and myself, Argyle. Alright. And he starts, like...
She doesn't say a single word, she zones out.
He is, like, he just doesn't know how to take it. He's like, no, alright. No. Interesting. And he, like, the reins, let's just kind of go, and then it goes, like, right into the Clockwork Frog as it just, like, goes a little bit faster. I will say, you come upon, like, off in the distance, you would have to stray a little bit off the path, but after a little bit of time of traveling, you do see, like, different reflective pools kind of all around. You do see a slightly bigger one that looks like it does have, like, some structures around it, but it's, like, it's been blown over. Like, the desert is, like, covering a lot of it right now.
No, I'm not interested. Keep going.
Okay.
Wait.
Science-y. Scientists.
That
Experiments. What?
thing. You don't think that your long-lost lover could be hiding out in the ruins of that place?
No, I highly doubt it. He would not. He really enjoyed science and math, and if he stole something of vital importance that's round, he would take it somewhere where other smart, scholarly people would go.
I thought he would champion the idea that someone stole his fucking face, not that he stole it himself. Weren't like the last 3 things that you were talking about saying that someone could have been posing as him?
I don't remember that at all.
Like 15 minutes ago.
He's willfully ignorant.
Very forgetful.
That was basically Fox just having confirmation bias.
I don't
Thinking
care what
that
the
she
fuck
is
she
a-
has. She's just annoying. I'm gonna step past you.
You can be so
straight
annoying.
back over the cart and just be like, fucking fine.
So we're just gonna, like, leave that cool ruin alone?
Do you want
We're
to
not
go?
gonna go explore? I mean, treasure.
I mean, we can.
Guys, treasure.
Okay. You said the magic word. Argyle, can we please go over there and look for shiny?
Damn, that's fine. And he, like,
I feel gross for saying please.
he hits the reins, and you guys start making your way slightly, like, it's still south. It's still in the general direction that you're in. You just don't know if it's the right spot or not.
It's just south-north.
It's south-north. It's north-south, just, it's somewhere. I didn't do the whole never eat sour watermelon thing, so it's in the middle.
I hate that this comes up almost every single stream.
I have to get my directions
Really-
right. I'm looking at a map on my side, so I
It
have
really
to.
is
I have
how-
to do this.
Truly.
As you guys go south, and you guys make your way over. Before you guys make it there, you're probably about, like, I'd say you're closing the distance. I'd say it's probably like another mile or so. You don't even have to, like, roll to see this. I would say ahead of you, you do notice, like, what seems to be like a corpse just laid out in the sand, like a pearlescent just like corpse of somebody that's, like, barely covered by the sand, and you do notice, like, a trail behind them.
Fox is gonna jump out of the moving cart. Pounce. Sorry. It's probably gonna scare the shit out of Argyle.
He as you like pounce out, he just like as it just kind of goes over and goes, I literally, you could have just said something, and the whole like caravan shakes a little bit, and everybody in the back, you guys all kind of like feel it as like everything rocks, and you feel like the Clockwork Frog come to like a sandy halt as you see like a mound of sand push forward, as everything kind of just like sits dormant, and the cart like almost like falls forward a bit and then lands back in the sand.
There's a single goddamn thing outside. It's either eating the cart or Fox is doing something stupid. Vault out of the back.
Really quickly, Oria gave us the map. She had a map that she gave us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I consult that map to see if there are any like threats here? Because she said there was like notable creatures. There were like things that we should be aware of when venturing out here.
You look at the map.
Josie for that fact.
The fucking Sarlacc's here.
You look at that map. You notice two things. There's two X's. One is the general location of where he was last seen, and you're within the vicinity. But also there's like another X, that's like a big red X, and that one you're also in the general vicinity of. Like you're within distance of both.
We've got a nearby objective notification popping up.
Are these X's labeled?
You notice that the black X is the one that she pointed at, saying that's like the one, like that is where you would find the person you're looking for. The red ones are like danger.
Ooh.
Danger.
And is that like in the town? Where direction wise? Never eat sour watermelon.
Never eat sour watermelon. It's gonna be south, like at least from Tarsonvale, it's directly south, and then the red X is let me see, is gonna be to the right, or to the east, but also like slightly to the west of the main path that you guys took. So like, I'm gonna put a map out at some point in the next 2 days. But the main path you took was like all the way to like almost the east of the desert. To the east, going all the way to Tarsonvale, and then where you're at is like closer to the middle area, like the lower middle area, which is directly south from Tarsonvale.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna hand the map over to Argyle and just like explain some of that to him. Just be like, we probably want to avoid these red X's too, just so you have context.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do my best.
Also, I'm so sorry. I for some reason can't stop yawning. I don't know how I'm so sorry.
I'm good. Okay, with that in mind, I will also step out of the caravan to go see what the holdup is.
Okay. Box, what did you want to do?
A look at it.
Do you touch it?
Nope.
I'm just asking. I'm
so aggressive. I'm sorry.
As you make your way closer to it, you like kind of like step and like peer. It's hard to tell the identity of the person, as like they are just like completely, like their front is covered in sand. They're face down.
I'll do it. I'll turn him over.
Okay.
I'll hobble up.
You
Turn
hobble
him
up.
over.
You turn him over, and it looks like as you flip him, it isn't Joltarian. It's just another like member of Tarsonvale, another one of the elves.
I would like to salvage them if
Yes,
they're fully
same.
dead. Before I
Or
salvage, I
also
want to
pick up.
see if there's visible marks of what killed them.
You look. Roll me an investigation check.
Investigation.
Mhm.
That's a natural fucking 20.
Great.
Hell
you
yeah.
you recognize this pattern pretty well. It's claw marks.
Oh, Like,
Ooh.
Fox is gonna go and take her claw marks and line them up to see if it's the same as hers.
About the same size.
Okay, I'm gonna salvage now.
You go
But
ahead. Yeah.
she'll let Doll see that that's what she did to compare the sizes.
Very cool.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check to try to look through and find anything of value.
What about my natural 20?
I will say with your natural 20, you find two things. One, you notice that the core is missing. Like, whatever would be powering it's gone. You do notice, give me uno momento. You do notice as well, that
So I can hear like some sort of ethereal singing, but it's not coming from this music. My house might be haunted.
hey, that's
You
fun,
see you
though.
disappear,
That's
it's
an
part of
adventure.
the ambience.
You notice a small, and only because you got an nat 20.
Yay.
You notice a small little sigil on like the top left of them that kind of looks like nothing. They have no gear. Like there is almost nothing on them. But you do see like a small little kind of like a star almost. It is a 5-point star, and in the middle seems to be like just kind of like a hook. Like it's like goes up and down, like a question mark without a dot at the bottom.
I was literally about to ask like how many pointed stars there were because I just watched House of the Dragon and there's the 7-pointed star.
That's a good reference. Immediately after you said that, I'm like, I got you.
I love it. So good. Okay. Dante, do you have... Come here, please.
What can I do for you?
Does this, sigil right here, as she points to it, look familiar at all to you?
I don't know if the star looks familiar. Let's see.
I don't think I've ever seen it before. I don't think I've ever noticed any of them have a engraving.
I would say you don't have a reference for this one, Dante. So I don't think there wouldn't be a roll that would give you the information.
Mm-hmm. None sticks out to me. Ain't a traitor. At least one I know of.
I thought you called me a traitor, but I got you.
You had a bit of a slip there.
Dole, how about you?
What was the question?
Does this sigil look familiar to you?
Can I roll like a history or arcana?
I would say same thing for you, Doll. You have no point of reference for this, so there would be no roll because you guys have never seen, like, there's no reference is the only reason there would be no roll.
Okay.
But it looks like a star.
That is like a really pretty star, but being we're in a galaxy desert, maybe that means something. Here? I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
True. Speaking of the ethereal music I thought I was hearing was actually my cat at the door.
Oh, I like that.
My husband's coming up to get him.
That's funny.
Just want to give you guys an update. It's not haunted, it's my cat telling me,
Haunted.
get your ass out.
It's a cool haunting.
That's so funny.
Well, notable things, clearly, claw marks. What are the power cores are missing? I'm not exactly sure what it totally looks like, but clearly something valuable.
I would say you guys have never seen it in person, but like that is what he was describing when Joltarian was in the cart with you guys. That's what powers him.
So yeah.
Can I try something?
Yeah,
Get your
please.
heart out.
It's like something I've been like practicing, like secretly. Okay. Voila! And she'll cast let's see the specific name
That
of
was
it.
so cute.
Fungal infestation. So it's a zombie under my control. But outside of combative actions, it would look something similar like Animate Dead. So
Interesting.
lasts 24 hours, works on small to medium creatures, humanoids. If you'll allow me to.
I would say that the amount of decay inside of him, like, I would say there's enough like of a decay inside that would let you like kind of pilot it almost as like a mesh of machine and organism. But it wouldn't be like I will very much state this. It's not fully what it was before. Like there is like a almost like a mesh like lining inside of like fungus and like decay. And I will
Is
say
there a fungus among us?
hell yeah.
He is perfect. I will take him. Yes. Who
Son.
here minds if we bring him with us?
What is that?
It's if I can't be friends with Aurea, this is my new bestie. And his name is
Froga.
Tapatio.
Hapatillo.
Yes.
Ooh, that's
Yep.
really close to one of my favorite drinks. Cappuccino.
Being
Really just thought you were about to say Tapatio.
I
You
did.
just
Oh,
whole ass drink hot
Tapatio.
sauce.
I thought you said
Actual
Cappuccino.
monsters.
with
No,
a
I said
C.
Tapatio.
So sorry. I'm so sorry.
How dare you?
And I
Yes,
call him
isn't
Tio
he
for
beautiful?
short.
Ugh. Life
Okay.
again.
He's like
yes,
biting his
we're
arm
here for it.
as like he's like just biting
They're
it.
eating themselves.
Is he like the little guy from Treasure Planet?
He's
Little
like,
guy.
he's like, I want to make it clear, he's like 6'5". He's like
Oh.
standing right
A little bit
I
different.
totally missed
Like
that.
Ben from Treasure Planet?
Jeez.
Yeah, like the
Who
little
were you
creature.
thinking?
Hang on. I haven't seen it in a really long time. The Jim's friend, Treasure Planet, the little guy.
The little
Yeah, the
girl.
little blob. That guy. He's pink.
No, he's a full zombie.
Okay, well, in my brain, I didn't catch that. I'm so sorry.
Did you think he was just like a blob of fungus?
Yeah, I did.
No, it's like a full man thing.
Fox stands up, like wipes her eyes. Oh! How are we gonna fit him in the cot?
How did you miss this? Well, we fit Joltarian in the cart before, so
Yeah,
and we fit me in the cart.
I don't think him fitting
So.
in a cart's gonna be the hard part. I just think everything else is.
What do you mean
Morph,
everything?
Thank
else?
you, Morph. Thank you,
Very
chat.
stuck on that.
Well, somebody in chat told me what his name was, and I'm really
Oh,
glad
it's
somebody.
very
How did
kind
we
of
get
him.
here?
Do I need to reiterate that I did not take my ADHD meds
No,
today?
you're
My brain is
fine.
it's zombie. What does he do?
Anything we want.
Mhm, mhm. What
But
are
I
we
thought
going to have
it might
them do
be
right
interesting to bring him with us.
I mean, if we find something heavy, he could carry it.
now? Mhm.
Or explore buildings.
Or explore
Or
buildings.
lift us up
Or
higher
get things
into
for us.
beams. Yes.
He doesn't seem to want to do that.
What do you want to do? Use your words.
think
He'll
that's the
do
worst.
anything I ask him to.
Wow.
Okay. True, he doesn't have a brain. Really. Neither do I sometimes.
That
We've
we
all been
agree
there.
on.
Mine's being actively eaten by worms, so it
No
happens,
resin.
right?
Oh, I ate one of those at my dinner the other day. I thought,
D-
oh.
Ah.
I
Even
wouldn't
the
recommend
undead,
that.
I
nasty
didn't know!
Bible and metal thinks that's nasty as shit.
Ugh.
Ah.
Ugh.
Your brain's gonna slowly just disappear now.
I'm gonna walk into. And she just starts walking to the dilapidated buildings.
Um,
Ooh,
Is there a red X on
Uh,
those buildings?
let's have Tapatio go first.
Oh. Okay.
Onward, Tapatio.
Go
he-
get him, Tiger.
he looks at you with just
Betrayed.
and then he starts like making his way forward, as he's just dragging along. I'd say there's like a lineup of buildings. There's probably like a small line around the on the other side of the buildings is the reflective river. As you see, like he gets up to the building and like looks back at you guys one last time and goes,
One last time.
one last time before he enters and makes his way into the
Oh.
building. As you hear like what sounds to be like a really big like knockover of something, and then you don't hear anything for like a second.
I think we should wait till we hear something.
I don't even want to say anything. Yeah, because what if? Ooh, what if something got him? It's fine.
Kinda-
We'll cut our losses.
Oh, but we've named him and now I'm attached.
I'm not.
Wow, that was fast. For an assassin, that was fast.
I connect more to creatures than I do live human.
I think that's where the problems might start, actually. Trace that back. Being the origins of your issues.
Wild. We still don't hear anything?
A little bit of rustling, but like not like maybe settling of whatever that crash was.
Why did he go first?
It was funny.
So that we wouldn't get attacked.
Oh, are
It's
we
funny.
planning on getting attacked?
No, but if there's anything hiding in here, I don't want to, like, take a risk.
Oh, so we got sent over to you. Okay.
Um,
His second
It'd
death.
be really... Is it dark in
It's
this building? room?
It's getting dark outside. It's also dark in the darker in the buildings. There's no
Unnaturally
lights
dark.
inside.
Yeah, naturally.
Naturally.
Let's get lit. And she'll just snap and cast light on the inside of that room.
Ooh.
You
Oh, catchphrase.
hell yeah. That was I love that. As you like shoot inside of the building and
Okay.
it just illuminates. I'd say on the inside, you see like a lot of light coming out of like the building's like windows and stuff. You don't see any. Weirdly enough, like there's no shadows. Like nothing is like being reflected. Like no silhouettes or anything. Like nobody's shadow on like the walls. You still hear a little bit of rustling.
That we can't see that's out of this room.
Right. Are you
Correct.
in the room at this point, or are you walking to the room?
No. I am standing outside the door.
Okay. You don't see anything like nothing is being reflected. So either like whatever it is on the ground, on the ceiling, on the walls. Like there's no shadow coming from it, so it's already pressed up against, probably. Assumably.
Okay. Gotcha. With that, I would just like to make a mental pull to see if I can bring Tapatio back.
You're still connected. Like you feel his presence, and he just kind of gives like a like back to you, but like nothing. He's not out of the room. Like something is like he is not able to like leave the room.
Okay, he's kind of stuck. Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna peek in. So you can see anything.
You peek in, and there's like what seems to be like a shelf, kind of just knocked over on Tapatio, and like he is underneath the shelf, just sprawled out. But
Don't kill him, don't you fucking.
there is a tiny little like a little bit of blood off the side of the shelf. Just like a little. You don't know if it's Tapatio's. It's definitely not the same color, but could be. Never know.
Oh. That's interesting. Do we feel like going in here, or do we want to get back to the cart?
Oh, I see blood. And she goes right to it.
Okay. Shark in the water.
Well, let's
Cool.
go.
Cat in a koi pond.
We're gonna find out that koi's are fucking piranhas, aren't we?
Scene's yours.
Maybe.
Okay,
Whatever you
I'll
guys
follow
wanna do.
in maybe last. Yeah.
Let me know if you want to roll any checks. If there's anything, scene is yours. If there's anything you guys want to do.
We can investigate.
Okay, so you said it wasn't the same color as
At least
Tio's blood?
yeah, at least compared to what like Joltarion had, it doesn't look the same.
Okay.
Like it looks like red blood.
Okay, so it's just red blood. Right.
Well, to you, it's,
rolled a
it's
9.
Ow.
different.
Old is
Roll me an investigation check. Doll, you with a 9, I would say, it looks like that shelf wasn't pushed. What'd you get?
15.
15. Okay. That shelf wasn't pushed. Definitely Tapatio ran into it. And it just kind of fell.
Oh.
I will say, the blood
Great.
is fresher. I would say probably within the last day or so.
That just be what Tap's blood looks like in general.
I mean,
Blood is
Mine's
probably
not.
all like ichor now.
Yeah.
It's probably black and gross.
Really
Yeah.
should have seen what their blood like before they came in here. It's besides
We
the
know
point.
from Joltarion that his blood was like brownish, like an oil,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
I assumed brown when you said oil. Like
Yeah,
I thought
nope.
car oil for some
You-
reason.
That's what
Nailed
I
it.
thought too.
you guys nailed
Okay.
it. That
Okay.
is perfect.
Okay.
Cleaner oil.
And this is like, is this like a red
It is.
blood?
It is
Or
like,
like
a
a-
red blood.
Dried.
Mhm.
Okay.
The oil was dark simply because he just needed a fleshing out of his system.
Yes, that's what he needed.
Yeah. An oil change. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha.
That's what the word is, oil change.
We didn't get the tire rotation deal with it too, though. Unfortunately.
Darn.
Damn, we could have
Now
had.
we're gonna have uneven wear.
Oh god.
Damn
Guys.
it. I'm
What's
having
that?
many regrets about this situation. Did we need to also change the windshield wiper fluid? Was he out?
Could have saved his life. Fucking saved him.
Could have. Could have.
What if his headlights
It was like
were
a
out?
full fluid package that we like didn't even sign up for. It was off warranty. Damn it.
It was off
Fox-
Should have got
warranty.
that extended
Fox
warranty.
did have to jumpstart him after a bit, so
It's true.
Damn it,
Jumper
Kaito.
figures.
Well, now we know when we adopt our next robot, or lease one.
we're gonna lease
We have
one.
good practice with Tapatio too, so
We ran him into a bookshelf. I'm not sure if
He's-
they count as
the
good
fucking
he
practice.
ran
Shelf is still
himself
on him.
into a
I'll
bookshelf.
make that clear.
I'll
No
go
one
and
is
try
helping.
to lift it.
No,
First
I'm
of
not.
all,
like help.
leave us alone, GM.
I'm just saying there's a fucking zombie on the ground with a goddamn shelf on top of him,
It's
just
funnier to
reaching
stand
out to you guys.
It's
I
funnier
don't
to
know how
stand
he wants
above
to live
him
his
and
life.
look down,
Sorry.
okay?
I'm
It's a
gonna go
better
take the
image.
stuff off the zombie and help him up.
It's a better image
Okay,
if
same.
the camera's panning up, looking at us from the zombie's perspective, and we're just
Is he the
ignoring him.
POV, the fucking storyteller? Sorry.
Yeah.
POV, you're stuck under a bookshelf, and we're
This whole
talking
legend
over you.
was told
Yeah.
by Tapatio.
Yeah.
In second person. Oh, like Gideon the Ninth. I'm sorry.
Oh
I
gosh.
just had a moment.
I love it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
great stuff. Great stuff. Okay, I will help get the bookshelf off of him as much as I can.
This bookshelf's
Oh,
gonna push
Takio,
you.
you're
Oh,
okay.
you too.
Stop moaning and groaning. You're fine. It's fine. I'm gonna inspect him. Is he broken anywhere else
Like,
from the bookshelf?
not, like, out of the normal. He's got a big claw mark on his chest. One of his arms
Just
is
still.
pretty messed up. Yeah. But it's
Okay,
like the same.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Shall we continue? I mean, okay, so like this little blood bit, like, I mean, it's probably pretty natural that like other things have like holed up in here, right? Right?
Do
I
I
would
need to
say
roll
so.
a strength check to help our zombie up?
Do you want me to roll a strength check too?
Yeah, if you guys want to help him.
No, I
off
don't
the
want
ground.
any more of your arms falling off. I shouldn't roll a strength check, but I'm
I
gonna.
can try. I can try.
Love watching.
Oh, that was good.
An 8.
Oh my gosh.
With our powers
No, it happens
combined.
Powers combined,
It
you
totally happens again. It tears
can double
pretty
the arm
badly
strength.
off, like
The
half.
same amount
What
of.
number specifically?
I rolled a natural 1, and I have a +1 to strength, so a 2.
Your
I have a -1.
your Foxmoth, you roll an 8. Doll, you roll. I love using the nats for any ability checks to but fun.
Yeah, we've got one right here.
Hey, listen, fill it in. I like it. His arm just kind of tears, like as you pull up, it just kind of comes off. But he doesn't
We
like react.
de-sleeve him.
Yeah, you just kind of take the
Oh.
arm, like the arm just like comes, and it just like he doesn't really react like crazy, just kind of looks and goes.
Oh. This is great, honestly. And I'm gonna put it in my bag of holding. Don't judge me. You're dead.
Ain't you dead too, dog?
Can I translate? Is there a
I
way
mean,
to translate what
yes.
he's saying?
I would say. Do you speak like what languages do you speak? Out of
What
curiosity?
language do
Sylvan-
zombies speak?
Sylvan and thieves can't.
I would say it's like undead.
But more like thieves can.
Yeah, do they have a language like
Melty brain.
technicality?
I'm gonna. Okay, we're near the end. I will come back and fact check that later for sure. Next episode, I'm writing it
I
down
wanna
right
know if
now. I'm
he's
fact
okay.
checking.
Fine.
I'm fact
It's
checking.
fine. We don't have to.
I got you.
No, I want to know because I want to see if we can translate.
I got you.
Translate the zombie.
The 24
Yeah.
hour zombie. That's like.
We're gonna hold a funeral
Oh,
when he dies.
no one even
Again.
had the funeral last time. That's the beautiful.
Well, we didn't
Yeah.
know about
After
him
the
last
24
time.
hours.
Ella!
You will be okay. Trust me. I'm a living testament of that. Plus, you can still walk.
You
That's
expire in 24
not to be
hours?
rude, but that's all we really need you for. So
There's
Oh.
in a constant motion of expiring every 24 hours and just staves it off. Haven't you figured that out yet?
we can bring him back as many times as we need.
Doll, are you a
So.
zombie?
No. I am not under someone else's control.
But you're under
I do
your
have
own.
free will.
Can zombies have their own free will?
I'm not
You
a zombie.
said so. Oh, well, like, I mean, you possess the qualifications for
Except my soul is still very much intact, or else I would not be talking to you right now.
Where do you house your soul?
In this body.
But what happens when it all falls apart?
How's
Does
your
the soul
soul?
go with it?
That's what we're going with.
It depends on if I can repair myself. If I get to an irreparable place, I can imagine I'd die.
Could I bottle up your soul and take it with me?
Sure.
Cool. Anyways, sorry.
I do have jars if you need them, if you run
Oh,
out of bottles.
I actually might need one. Anyways, sorry. I am truly fascinated by Dole every time I look at it. So.
brainworms.
I do have one now, I guess.
Have so much fun with that. Tapatio, what are you even doing? Stand up right now.
And he kind of just like rolls on his back and like uses the one arm to like push up, as he kind of like pushes himself up to like a wobbling stance.
Good form, lad. Was there anything interesting on that bookshelf?
Roll. I'd say you can roll another investigation check just to see if like you missed anything.
Sure. My rolls are so good tonight, you guys. Oh,
They're very good.
I rolled another natural one. This is my third natural one this session.
That is insane. That is.
I think you should be allowed to re-roll.
I do have like lucky, so I can re-roll.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll use one. Okay, I'm gonna use a luck.
Because that's sad.
That is
Oh, this one is much better. This one, okay, 21.
shit.
Meant to be.
I would say you kind of dig around for a second. You don't necessarily see anything like in the bookshelf. It looks like the place has been like abandoned. I will say you do like lift up the bookshelf just enough and kind of like look under a little piece of it. And it does look like there's like a smaller like footprint in like what looks like the sand. Like it's kind of like indented in. It just looks like one
Paw print or footprint?
footprint.
Like, little? How
Yeah.
big?
I'd say it's small. Like
Tiny.
yeah. I'd say
Halfling
like
size?
a
gnome
smaller
size?
creature.
Okay.
You put a gnome in there.
Yeah, it could be. Or a child. Or
Interesting.
a small shoe. I'm just saying it could be a lot
Where
of
the-
things.
Everything goes. It's either a
We
gnome or
are
a child. The 50-50 coin flip.
Detectives. Okay,
Is it
well, now...
Christine?
It's a small shoe.
Chrissy?
Could be a kid.
Chrissy.
Could be a kid. Could be Chrissy.
Christine?
Could be.
Is that
Yeah.
her full name?
Could be a lot of things.
I don't look at a
Christine.
Can I?
person's
Do you think it
shoes.
belongs to the blood person who rubbed up against this bookshelf?
Very well could have.
So well put.
That was impeccable, and I understood every
Pop
word.
tip. I could give speeches at Harvard, y'all. Well, I mean, how invested are we in this footprint and blood smear?
Consideration not a poll, I don't really have any interest for it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't really care either. Should we keep looking?
Sure, why not? I would
Okay.
like to roll an investigation, just a general investigation.
Do you want to do it like on the other buildings, or do you
Yeah.
want to do it? Okay. I'd say you'd step outside, and you can see the other buildings. Go ahead and roll a general investigation check.
Okie dokie. That's a natural. 8 again. What the hell is going on?
8 again. I will say you notice that 2 of the buildings look like they fell apart, like right on the top, and there's like a groove where they fell apart, almost like somebody shaved off a part of each corner.
Well, nothing here.
Well, we tried. Thanks for indulging me. This was still fun. Found a footprint and some blood. Good stuff. Fascinating. You guys want
Sad,
to go
I
back to
want
the
to-
caravan?
Yes, I wanted to see if we could find something shiny, but it seems this place was already picked over.
We can look in the lake to see if there are any, like, seashells. Any sallies at the
I'll
seashore.
go. I don't like water, but I will get up close to it to look.
Okay. Done.
I'm gonna roll another
go in.
investigation. Or stealth, just because it's a plus 11.
The seashells will never see you coming.
What the hell is going on? It's a 12.
Wait, can I guidance?
Yes.
Did you already roll?
Nope, totally not.
Okay, guidance.
That's a D4?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm so smart. 14.
14. I will say you're rolling investigation.
Uh-huh.
You
Or
no-
something shiny in the lake.
you notice like a bit, like you notice the lake itself, which is already reflective. The properties of it are very reflective. You do also notice like near like the lake itself, it looks like the sand has like swallowed something. Like it almost looks like kind of like a crater, and at the top of it is like a small like almost golden point coming right out of it. It's shiny.
Interesting.
I don't want to go out into the water. Dante, can you swim?
I should say it's right before the water. It's on the beach line. Coast line.
Oh!
Before you hit the water.
I'm
But the
gonna
behind
reach-
it, there's reflective, like a lot of reflective properties.
I'm gonna reach for it.
Okay, so you're
Do you want me to detect magic at all, or do you want to just reach for it?
you're 60 feet
I think
away.
she would have. I think she.
I'm gonna make that clear.
I think she would have just
Okay.
gone and reached for it.
Are you walking directly towards it?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure because you got the buildings and the beach line are like about 60 feet. So as you like start making your way, is anybody following Foxmoth? Doll?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would be, yeah.
Dante?
Oh.
Tapatio? Is Tapatio following?
Yes, Tapatio is with us. Part of our crew.
Doll and Foxmoth and Tapatio.
What kind of role do you want me to save?
Hey, you're getting close. That's it. I'm not a
I'm
monster.
starting to smell toast or almonds or whatever.
I'm not. Almonds are everywhere here. You guys.
Nitroglycerin.
Yeah.
I need dexterity saving throw.
I knew it. I knew it.
Dante, I'll let you roll a perception check, or you can use your passive
No,
perception.
guys, that was an 8. That's the third 8 tonight.
Okay. I got a dirty 20 perception.
Oh, did you want me to roll dexterity too?
Yep. Absolutely.
You also need Tapatio to roll dexterity.
Does he have
Okay.
dexterity?
I'll say his
Probably not.
reflexes are pretty bad. He just
19.
hits.
Yeah, that's fine. 19 for me.
19 Foxmoth. What was yours?
What?
What was yours?
What was your
An 8
roll?
for the third time tonight. I've gotten an 8. Not that I've repeated it 3 times. I've gotten an 8 3
I
times.
was like, I'm so sorry. Listen.
No,
You.
no, that was just bad phrasing. I'm sorry.
Hell, it's okay.
He sounded so sad and so sincere.
I know.
It's
So
like, damn.
bad.
I will say, Foxmoth, you, like, both you and Doll and Tapatio, like, you guys start feeling as the sand starts shifting, and as the sand, like, starts shifting,
That's right.
you feel like a crumble, and the sand just drops. Dante, on your
Ooh.
side, you see as, like, the entirety of the group that walk forward falls directly into the sand as it just opens up, and the sand starts looking like it's getting ready to, like, close back up again.
Oh,
I forgot that there was
hell.
supposed to be a creature here lurking somewhere.
These fuckers. So they've fallen in a goddamn hole. And it's closing.
It's closing quick. You got
All right.
20 seconds to make a decision.
Yep. I think I'm gonna. I mean, Dolphin Fox is there. I'm gonna yell back at Argyle. I'll see you in a bit. We're gonna slide
You
in.
Indiana Jones it, just jumping in.
Where are we gone as you
Right. Where are we going?
as he just looks at you guys like you guys go
It's
down.
just, I'm just like staying there. It's like I'll see you in a bit.
You guys, he watches as the group of you, Foxmoth, you land prone on what seems to be a ground. Like You hit.
Oh, that's what the dex save was for. Can I make an argument for athletics because I'm a tabaxi?
I would say I will let you land like in like a kneeled position, like one knee down,
Okay.
like Avengers style 3-point stance.
Oh,
If you can-
superhero landing?
superhero landing if you can athletics.
Fuck yeah. Okay. Come on. I straight rolled an 8, but it's a +3, so an 11.
8+3 is 11. I will say you don't get the cool arm stick with it, but you do
Dang
like
it.
land like football stance, one knee down, one knee up.
I'll take it.
As you land. Doll, you land on your feet steady. Tapatio just hits the ground prone.
Oh,
Can't fix
bestie.
it.
Dante just swoops right in like after you guys. You know what's coming, Dante, so you don't have to make a save. Like you just jump right down.
You are not
And-
surprised.
So the two of you decided to do something about this, huh?
I saw a shiny.
Did you now?
I don't expect there to be like okay, so like growing up, we were prepared for like quicksand, but not this quick of sand.
Mm-hmm.
Dante.
Oh my gosh.
Next is like climbing through HVAC units, which are a
Stop,
lot
drop, and
louder than
roll
people
when you're on
think.
fire. Ugh.
What?
Stop, drop, and roll.
That's not what HVACs are. Never mind. It's fine. We'll forget about that.
Who has
I'm
dark
having
vision?
memory problems.
Start fishing?
It is dark. It is darkness. You can't see anything. Unless you have dark vision.
I'll cast light.
Cast light.
I was also kidding.
Can't
Okay.
trust it.
As it lights up, you trigger warning for everybody at home. Dead bodies.
I don't know why I got excited. I'm sorry.
You're morbid.
Stoked. You you look around as you see the room littered with porcelain-skinned elves, like piled on the right side and on
These
the
are
left
the
side.
robot-y elves, right?
Yep, they are. It is people just like Joltarian. As you see, like different, like there's a lot of corpses just like kind of spread out. A lot of them either have what seems to be like knife wounds or claw wounds.
Ooh.
As you like kind of get a lay of the land for a second, you look like a little bit ahead, and you see what seems to be. Doll, can I get a? I need either an Arcana or a History check at disadvantage.
But what
Listen.
if
Oh, sorry, Luce.
give
Can I
you...
guidance? I cast.
And
guidance.
Flash of Genius.
Oh. And is that
So
a
that's
3
a
or
plus
a 4?
3. Yeah,
3. Okay.
nailed it.
Okay. You said Arcana or History, right?
Yep, whichever one you want.
Okay. $15. Disadvantage.
Doll, you stare at these two golden doors, one like a little jarred open and the other one like covered in sand, and your head starts pounding. Like what you have a moment of like you just can't control the pain, and you're just like holding your like the sides of your temples as like it just something is flooding into you and you can't like you are just trying to like simmer it. You don't know what it is. It's a flow of information almost. Before you have a
Oh.
chance to react,
Shit.
Interesting.
in front of the door, down at the bottom, you see a small corpse. As you notice, it's not a corpse. As you see Chrissy Stonecutter on the ground, holding a knife wound in her chest.
Chrissy,
she
no!
looks up to you guys and goes, somebody made it. And she just kind of holds her wound as she slumps over at the moment. Condition unknown.
Chrissy, wake up! I don't like this.
Is that where we sadly end the episode as we pick up next
Hey.
week to explore what is?
And
I'm
you said
genuinely sad.
you said you couldn't form bonds with humans.
Well, who
People.
says that this is Fox? This is me. I love Chrissy.
Her little
So
shoe.
Interesting. Oh,
Did I
it was
truly
Chrissy.
nail that was Chrissy?
That was, yeah, you nailed that. Was Chrissy's.
Oh
That was Chrissy's
my
footstep.
God.
She was exploring. That was
Yeah.
the location she was going
And
to.
now
that
she's
area.
dead.
Oh,
Doesn't mean she
shit.
found it, but she did fall in this hole with you guys.
You did fall in a hole.
Poor Chrissy.
Poor Chrissy.
Did the shiny thing fall down with us?
It did not. It stayed up. It-
It's a trap. It's like an anglerfish light.
Yeah.
Oh.
What? We'll
You
find
fell
out.
right into its clutches.
But it's shiny.
Mamma mia.
But thank you all for watching. It's fantastic. Tune in next episode. I'm very excited to get into this cool stuff. We have a lot of really, really cool content coming, and it's just a lot of fun stuff. Thank you all, and check out some other cool. Tune into Sunset over Vengalia on Wednesday.
Yeah.
The show is fine. It's 100 episodes. They're fine. They're good.
They're doing great.
Yeah, they just, who sunsets? It's a thing of the past. All right, and other than that, please go check out our cool Patreon, and thank you all for watching. Yeah, that's it for tonight. Thank you all.
Hey, bye.
See y'all later. And are you ready
It's
for more
Wednesday.
tales? I did it! Hell yeah! Didn't forget it.
Always.
Always.
Let's go. Didn't forget that.
Always.
Bye,
Didn't forget.
everybody.
Good job.
Why?